Welcome to the Physiotherapy. First of all, I would like to say that thank you so much for your love and support that you have given to our first video. So thank you so much for that. So hello friends, today we are going to share a topic which is very important for every physiotherapy student.
So we are going to tell you everything, every tricks, every strategy and every techniques that we use in our bachelor's for to study. So watch this video till the end.
Sangeet, would you like to tell us about your first year and how you studied in your first year, that is anatomy, physiology, biochemistry and our subjects?
Yes. So first of all, human anatomy. So I used to draw lot of diagrams in A4 size diagram book, first of all, because diagram and your human structures are very important in human anatomy. Because it is a subject which includes all your bones, muscles, arteries, veins and all that structures in your body. So you have to draw it so that your photography memory will save in your mind, and it will definitely help you by drawing lots of diagram. Then you have to remember your muscles, nerve supply, actions, very important. Actions are very important. Muscles action is very important. As a physiotherapist, you should know all the muscles and their action, and also nerve supply. So you have to remember all the muscles, and you should be able to identify every muscle on your body and read accordingly.
So I would like to add on this. We used to draw some like bone structures on our hand so that we can understand very well that which bone it is and which muscle it is. So it will get your memories like more.
It is also a very effective formula actually. So I used to discuss with my friends. It is also very effective formula to discuss with your friends regarding muscles, nerves and action of muscles. So
So I would like to add on it. We used to make mnemonics in every compartment of muscles, their nerve supplies and arteries. So it will more helpful for us.
Yes.
According to this, whichever technique effective for you, so according to that you can apply for you too.
And you can study accordingly.
Yes. So our next subject is physiology.
Yes. So in physiology you have to read about normal functions of your human body, and that you have to study different systems of your body. So you have to read from different books, and you have to you can make different charts or different flow charts or different mnemonics for the functions, and you have to remember all the functions. So I used to make a lot of flow charts from book and from myself only, so that I can easily remember before the exam.
Yes. So I'll conclude this. For physiology, because it is huge topic, so you have to prepare mnemonic flow charts in theory.
And one more thing, you have to remember the key points from every system or every function of every system, so that you can able to write in exam.
Yes, because physiology is very huge and vast topic. Next subject is biochemistry. So biochemistry is very boring subject, so you have to do it anyhow. So in biochemistry, what we used to do is we go for the very particular topic. Like every topic we have to read, but according to our syllabus and according to our MUHS syllabus. So according to that we have to study. We have to read. We have to like see the diagrams so that we can remember very well.
And you have to see. You have to draw all the cycles given in biochemistry textbook, and so that you can able to draw it in exam.
Yes, that we studied in our 11th and 12th standard.
Like that, Krebs cycle and all the ETC cycle, ETC pathway. So and you have to remember one more thing. You have to do all the previous year questions in for every subject.
Yes.
So for our internal subjects are fundamentals of kinesiology and kinesiotherapy and fundamentals of electrotherapy. So I used to make good notes of kinesiology and kinesiotherapy from our internal textbooks like Dina Gardiner, then Cynthia Norkin. So you have to make notes from it, and you have to read it again and again. And for practical purpose, you have to practice it on your
model and friends.
Yes, models and friends. And so you have to
basically
practice,
your classmates.
Classmates only. You have to practice goniometry, then massage, then passive active movements, and all the techniques.
Yes. So our next subject is fundamentals of electrotherapy. For fundamentals of electrotherapy, we read from a textbook that is Clayton and Low and Reid.
And Sheila Kitchen.
Sheila Kitchen, yes, that I referred last. So For electrotherapy is very practical subject. So electrotherapy is more on the practical basis rather than the theory basis.
Yeah.
So you have to study all the modalities, the mechanism of that, and how it works on our body to relieve the pain and other symptoms.
Yes.
So basically you have to practice on the classmates and models. So
Practice is the only choice for electrotherapy. And making notes.
But electrotherapy is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because that is more over the practical base.
Yes. So in second year we have 8 subjects totally. First one is pharmacology, then pathology, microbiology, psychopsychiatry, and kinesiotherapy, kinesiology, and electrotherapy.
Yes.
So we have 8 subjects. We have to read from books only. And for pharmac, can you share about pharmac? How you read pharmac?
For our physiotherapy, the external subjects we have to study superficially, but we should know all the basics. There all the mechanism behind the drugs, the classification.
For pharmac, I used to maintain one diary. In that, I wrote all the classification, and I used to read it daily. From the day one, I used to start reading that book, and I also got distinction in the same.
Congrats. Next subject that is microbiology and pathology. The both subjects are combined for the physiotherapy students. In
50 marks patho and 30 marks microbiology.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in microbiology, we have to study all the microbacteria, bacteria, fungi, and all the related thing which gives the adverse effect to our body.
Yes. So you can make one chart for the same to remember all the names of bacteria and fungi and all that.
Good.
So I also made one chart for that.
And also classification.
Yes, classification of bacteria basically.
Yes.
So you have to read daily so that it can be fixed in your mind.
Yes. So for pathology, we have to study the etiology behind that pathology condition. So how it's studied, you have to read first physiology that we have studied in first year.
You have to read normal function.
Yes, normal function first, then we can get to know abnormal function
yes.
that we studied in pathology. Yes. Also, pathology is very interesting because there are a lot of colorful diagrams which we can see. So those who have photographic memories, that is very important for them. Yes.
Yeah. Our next subject is psychopsychiatry. So we have to refer psychiatry from Neeraj Ahuja, which is very important and very interesting book. Psychiatry, we have to read about different abnormal functioning of the brain and different disorders of the brain.
Yes.
And it's very interesting basically, guys.
You should read all the conditions about the psychiatry and psychology.
It's very interesting, guys.
Yes.
And for psychology, you have to read. I can say just because I just refer the previous year question. I didn't have that much interest in psychology, so I used to read only previous year question throughout the year, and haven't read any other thing.
Yes.
Now it's time to talk about
our subjects.
Yeah, our internal subjects.
Yes. So now it's time to our internal subject, that is kinesiology, kinesiotherapy, and electrotherapy.
Yes. So for kinesiology, I used to make notes and from Cynthia Nurkin. And you have to read biomechanics of every joint from Cynthia or other reference book. So it is very important for you as a physiotherapist and as a practitioner. So and it is core concept of physiotherapy, I can say.
Base.
Biomechanics is the base. So you should know biomechanics for every joint. So where is glide, where is spin, and where is roll. So that you can identify the
osteokinematics behind the joint.
Yes, every joint.
Yes.
So you have to read in depth. And for kinesiotherapy, you have to make notes and you have to refer the reference books.
Yes.
So it is very easy also, and for practical purpose, you have to practice on your models.
Yes. And for the electrotherapy, we studied basically in first year we studied the basic of electrotherapy, kinesiology and kinesiotherapy. But in second year we have the we have to read the advance of the same.
Yes.
That is, it is very extended. It is
extended version of
electrotherapy, kinesiology and kinesiotherapy.
Yeah.
Yes. So now in third year we have surgery 1-2, then medicine 1-2, then community medicine and dermatology and obs-gynae, and our internal subject is FDPS.
Yes, FDPS.
Yes.
So everyone, you have to read from SRB book.
Yes.
And you have to read every system that given in syllabus.
In preferred according to your college preference.
And you have surgery too. You have to read ortho because surgery. So you have to read ortho from Maheshwari, of course, and read about every pathology of bones and different techniques to reduce the fracture.
Yes, classification of fractures,
which is very important.
Yes,
and the different fractures of bones.
Yes.
So you have to read and you can make notes for the same.
Yes.
So next subject is medicine. So in medicine one you have to read about different systems and their management as a medical point of view.
Yes.
So you have to read and you can make note for the same. And yes, you can read from books, refer books. So in medicine, next subject is medicine 2. In medicine 2 you have to read about PIDS and neuro PIDS and PIDS. So in for PIDS you can refer different books given by MUHS.
Yes.
And for neuro also you can refer different books. And you have to read different systems and their management as a medical point of view also, of course. And
so basically in third year we have to study the ortho, medicine, neuro PIDS, basic condition, and after in fourth year we have to manage these conditions according to physiotherapy. So you have to read basic, basic should be very clear. So you have to read basics first, that is in our third year, and then we will manage or make the protocol according to this condition for physiotherapy.
In final year.
Yes, in final year. Remaining one is community medicine, dermatology and gynae. So in community medicine basically we have to study the etiology, the epidemiology, the prevalence conditions which is communicable disease, non-communicable disease, then medical management schemes, yes, yojana schemes, we have to study that. So next is dermat and gynae. For dermatology we have to study very superficially the condition related to skin, layer of skins and all the basic condition, that is psoriasis, then cellulitis, then wound, and then fungi, yes, fungal infection, yes, then SLE, all these condition related to skin. And in gynae we have to study very basic, that is condition related to obstetric.
So basically you have to just read the things and you have to just pass the exam, because these are graded subjects. Gynae and dermatology are graded subjects, so you just
read and you have you should be able to differentiate the different condition related to skin.
So next subject is FDPS, which is our inter subjects. So this is the only inter subject in third year.
Yes.
And we have also practical for the same.
So in third year we have only one practical.
Yes, in third year only one practical.
Yes.
So you have to practice all the techniques, all the mobilization, then different approaches for the neuro and musculoskeletal system. Specialties we have in third year. Yeah, in third year you have to read about specialties and all that. You can also make notes for the same and read before the exam. I used to make notes, little bit notes in third year and used to read before the exam.
Okay. Now the final year, very important and crucial year for every student, physiotherapy student. So in final year, basically we have to manage the condition that we studied in second year, third year. So you have to make the protocol and management according to the condition. Different condition, yes.
So you have basically 4 subjects. Yes. First one is musculoskeletal, then neurophysiotherapy, then cardiorespy, and fourth one is community-based rehabilitation, that is CBR.
Yes.
So you have to read from lots of reference book.
Yes.
You have to read from different topics from different books.
Yes.
There is no such one single book for one subject.
Yes.
In final year. You have to refer new articles, new evidence-based research, and different books for single subjects, so that you can able to make different protocol to write the exam. So for musculoskeletal, you have to make notes for each condition, and you have to make the management of protocol, basic management protocol for each condition, so that you can refer it before the exam and write it down in the exam.
Final year we have to make our own notes, because you have to refer the many books from many belonging to many authors. So better you make your own notes.
Because you have to gather all the information on a single page.
Yes.
To write it in the exam. So better you make your own notes. Yeah.
I referred your notes in my final year.
Okay.
Yes.
So for neuro, you have to read from only one book, that is Syllabus. So you have to read one book and you have to get interest into it.
Yes.
It's a standard book for neurophysiotherapy.
Yes.
And you have to read as much as you can and as many times as you can.
Yes.
Then only you can able to get the information from it, because very lengthy, it is given in very depth. So you have to read and so you have to create the interest for the same, and you have to make the simple notes from the syllabus only.
Yes. In final year, you will get very different and new terms.
Yeah.
That is very new for you. So while reading, you search that term and write down in books only.
Yes, you can make one list of that names.
Yes.
So that you can read before the exam.
Yes.
And yeah, it's very important subject, guys. So start reading if you are in final year.
Our next subject is cardiovascular respiratory physiotherapy.
Yes.
So in this, we have to study all related to like we have to manage all conditions related to lungs, heart, then any blockage of arteries, lymphatic conditions. So in management, like we have to manage the all conditions related to heart and lungs disease basically.
So for that you have to refer different books.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
So that you can make one single note for the one single disease.
Because in final year, we have to think about all the aspects of physiotherapy.
Yeah.
Basically, in final year, we have to manage the conditions to like basically we have to think about all the aspects of the physiotherapy. Yes. Because the end goal is we have to make the patient active in his or her daily living activities.
Yes. You have to manage the patient in ICU.
Yes, ICU.
So,
in every ICU, that is MICU, SICU, NICU, CBTS, TICU.
So you won't get all this information in a single book.
Single book.
So
Yes.
you have to refer all the different reference book.
Yes.
So that you can make notes for it.
Yes.
Subject is community based rehabilitation. That is CBR. So you have to read from different reference book also, and you can make different notes. And
in CBR, we have to study the conditions related to geriatric, then industrial, women's health, ergonomic advices. So we have like there are 2-3 books which are very standard for CBR.
So you have to make the notes for the same, and because there is no other option. By only reading you won't be able to write in exam.
Yes.
So you have to make notes so that you can read before the exam.
And while making notes also you have to think every aspects of the physiotherapy.
Yes.
Because in CBR the meaning itself says that community rehabilitation. So you have to think about you have to think according to community.
Yeah. This was all about the tricks and techniques we use in our bachelors. So
I hope this video will helpful.
So guys, if you like this video, share this with your friends.
Yes.
And upcoming physios. So and let us know which video you want next from us.
Yes.
And so that we can think on it and we can able to
Make
shoot
the video.
Yeah. So and thank you so much for all the support
And love that you have given
for our videos.
Yes.
And
Keep sharing,
supporting.
keep liking, and
Yes.
keep supporting us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.